And now, we present to you the next Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland, the General Secretary, Mama Lucky One Boy, Dr. Dayton Campbell. Can I take you to the word of the Lord tonight? I want to take you to Jeremiah 29 and verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. My next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Ma Jefferson Golden, greetings. Colleagues on the platform, comrades in the audience, especially my comrades out of Eastern Westmoreland, greetings to you.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up.
Now, in Central Westmoreland, there is one JLP councillor. Over Western Westmoreland, you have two. Over Eastern Westmoreland, we have no contamination. We have 100% PNP. So as a respect, the councillor out of the Darliston Division, Comrade Jerome Bacchus, hail the man. And this young man here is much younger than I believe. But it's somebody that I admire a lot. And I tell you why. When they put together the People's National Party, the idea was that we would be able to create an environment where somebody who is disadvantaged and coming from humble beginnings could break the shackles of poverty and rise to achieve the greatest version of themselves. And this councillor, Amarcard Brown, is the definition of what the People's National Party was founded for. And beside him, I don't know, Dibby councillor, this, I want you to know that last year in the local government election, we have 228 divisions in Jamaica. And the councillor that polled the fourth highest vote in Jamaica is Michael Jackson out of the White House division. So, this is not Garrison Division or Garrison constituency. This is just raw love and support for the People's National Party. Now, comrades, I've been listening to the conversation in the country, and I've realized something. Majority of the persons that are supporting the Labour Party don't know the history of what has taken place in the country. Yesterday we went to Denby, and when we came back from Denby, I posted something, and I said, eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Comrade leader, you can't believe so when I Labour right them say Christopher Tufton something. It means they do not understand the history of the country. Because if you know the history of the country, you know Sir J.S. and Michael Joshua Manley, something that. They will get up and they will say, why don't you publish your book of achievements? When we get up and we elect a government, you have one government at a time. Opposition no get no taxpayer money. Where we forget book with achievement from. What we are going to publish is a manifesto that we will sign a contract with the people of Jamaica that your future will be better than your today. When you go out to elect a representative, you go out there to elect a representative because all of us can't go down a NWA go ask for the road. All of us can't go down a NWC go ask for the water. So we elect one from among us to go out there and represent us. Currently in the parish of Westmoreland, you have 3 stooges who can't represent themselves. Therefore they can't represent anybody. How can you have representatives when the only thing them say when they go parliament is present? You don't hear them after that. All them do is answer when they call them name. We want to ensure that the people of Eastern Westmoreland have good road to drive on. Time come now for people stop splash up and have water running on them pipe in the constituency in all areas. And I know some of them are going to run and say, but look how long we have it. There are areas that have pipes that they have locked off the water from. And everything where them take away, we are going to bring it back. We are going to restore water to the people of Eastern Westmoreland. You have heard about the land situation. You've heard about the housing situation. A family wants to live in dignity. We want to ensure that we have families that have a roof over their head. We don't want when rain fall, Ernest Smith's song start play, Peter Potter, Peter Potter coming down. It's like raindrops coming down. We don't want you if you set nothing to catch water. We want to ensure that at least 500 brand new low-income housing solutions are provided in the constituency. They use your NHT money and they build houses for $30 and $40 million that the average person can't afford. We are going to build houses that will come in at less than $10 million and you will get the land portion for free so that you can afford it and you and your family can live in dignity. You've heard Comrade Paul well with the electricity. I'm not repeat it. They're not ready. But can you imagine that if there's a fire, you can get one fire truck come from Bethel town. You know, have no fire truck in a Darliston. You know, have no fire truck in a Leamington. You know, have no fire truck in a White House division. Under the next PNP government, there must be a fire station in the constituency of Eastern Westmoreland. The police them up at Darliston almost a drop through the floor. To the police station stay them almost a drop through the floor. Time come now for us to pay attention to how we treat those who put their lives at risk to protect us every day. And under our government, we are going to ensure that the police can live and work in dignity. The other day, Councillor Bacchus called me. Because they want to lock down the post office up at Darliston and send the people them go all the way down here so down Asaf. We know in them there's something there. We have elderly persons and those who need to go and use the services of the post office. And so we want to ensure that we can restore the post office in Darliston so that it can be of use to the people of the community. How can you have an MP that don't build that even one community center We don't have any sporting competition going on. We will ensure that in each division there is one playing facility that is properly developed, and at back we are going to make that into a mini stadium with lights so we can play our competition in the night. Those who want to hear are going to make some money. Those who are barber are going to make some money because you have to look sharp when they are go out in the night. Those who are sell clothes have to look good. Those who are sell pan chicken are going to come out, come sell it. And so it will cause economic activity within the community. We are going to restore the youth and community development in the constituency. Now, me be an argument about bus. Me be an argument about bus. Even since there, me see two of them park over in a St. Elizabeth, but hear me now. Me don't cussing with no man about them bus on them. Me just make a simple point. The parents in Eastern Westmoreland, who your students, your child cannot go to school now because you don't have the money. What we are saying to you is this, that we will get the guidance counselor and the social worker to come and assess what is going on. And if the problem is that you cannot afford the transportation, we are going to give to that child $500 per day, or $2,500 per week, or $10,000 per month, so you can get them to school so that they can learn, because education is a vaccine against poverty. It will break the intergenerational chains of poverty. Make Pitney live better life than parents, and that education do. So, those children that are going to school, like when I used to go to school, and me get a little $60 for go to school, and a $25 for go and $25 for come back. And me have a $10 for lunch, and me have to use my head. I have to go buy other people food, so me can take $2 from this one and $2 from that the one. And me buy one sugar bun and one Big Joe box drink, take a pen and stab it box and put me straw in it. And that the life they me grow up on. And when the teacher come back after lunch and start teach, I be a yarn, me a yarn, because sugar turn up in my body. We know that there are persons going to school who are not eating properly. If I went them are people we are wait for to tell we wouldn't hear. And the UN through FAO have to tell us that 55, 1 in every 2 Jamaican are suffering from food insecurity. So whether that child is at Betheltown, Darliston, up in Kentucky, up in Content, whether them the Chantilly, them the Q Park, them the New Roads, them the New Hope, them the Belmont, them the Maud McLeod, wherever they are in the constituency, if they are in need, we will provide one warm, nutritious meal to every needy child in school so that they can learn and become the best version of themselves. And the food that they will use, if New Roads tell us, or New Works tell us, whichever one, that they need 500 pounds of Irish and 300 pounds of pumpkin and X amount of callaloo, we not import $1 worth out of it. We are going to come back and meet with the farmers in the community and send them to go out there and produce the items, because you will have a guaranteed market right there with the schools. I don't want to take up all night, but I want to tell you something before. I know that when election time comes, we go round and we take out everybody out of their yard. We take out sick, lame and everybody out of their yard. And we carry them go vote. And then some of the times, enough is not done to check on them between election to the next election. So I am going to purchase an ambulance for Eastern Westmoreland and call it the Eastern Westmoreland Mobile Clinic, that we will drive from community to community to check on the persons in there, make sure we can write them prescription, sign them up to NHF, and make sure that we are caring about those who support us. No. We want to ensure that our health centers can function properly. If something go wrong with you in the night, and you're up at Darliston, you should be able to go to the Darliston Health Center and find a doctor there and get proper care. You don't have to come down and come lie down on the floor and on cardboard. We are going to make sure that the health centers, we attract medical professionals to work in rural Jamaica. And if you end up coming to serve, we have to do better. We have to do better than what is being done now. If you go to serve right now and you have features like you're having a stroke, it could be a clot or a bleed. You have to do a CT scan to tell you which one it is. If it is a clot, you're going to give them medication to prevent a further clot or to break up that clot. If it is a bleed and you give them something to thin the blood, it's going to make the bleeding worse. So the treatment for one make the other one worse. So you have to do a CT scan to find out which is it before you can start treatment. If you go serve, you can't get a CT scan done. You have to go pay for ambulance, and you have to go pay $20,000 for go a private place, go do the CT scan. Under the next PNP government, we are going to ensure that you have the necessary radiologic service in all of the major hospitals. Now, when we come to represent people, we don't come here to represent you because we want to see ourselves on TV. We don't come here to represent you because we want to make money out of this. This is supposed to be service to the people. We currently are having a problem in this country. We have a prime minister, and there are those in the media who are supporting him, and I think they are accomplices. They are parties to the crime. Because everything we go on, them find some excuse to justify it and excuse it away. Some of them gone as far as saying nothing wrong with corruption. Then something could have gone so. Something could have gone so. How can you tell a young youth down at Westmoreland who drive a market, say him have to show you how he get the money if he buy it. But the Prime Minister now tell the country how he get the money where him have. Any public sector worker that they came out and said those things about could not still be in their job. They would have sent them on interdiction and tell them, say them have to resolve this matter before they can go on. But I don't want labor rights afraid of Andrew Holness. So I now ask you if you put him on the interdiction. Call the election and make we sort out your business. The Labour Party is at fault, you know. Comrade leader. You mean to tell me, say you don't have one dege Labour right, will look for Andrew Holness and say this no look good? Not even one of them over there can put up their hand and say no, this no look good, we need to do something else. Them a behave like him a hold up them party. What kind of party do you have if it is held ransom by one man? You're supposed to build a structure that can work and you can change a leader and it's not a problem. When we change to Mark Golding, they say all sort of foolishness. Mark Golding show them that him have brains, show them that him have big heart, show them that him have commitment, determination, drive, and went out there and work hard and look at the People's National Party now. You know how them passed them place 4 years ago? 4 years ago, them say we dead, you know. 4 years ago, them say them a turn with HQ in a museum. 4 years ago, then take all sort of liberty with us. Well, we are telling them tonight from Dongasav that we are back and we come to restore that which was taken away from us. May I support Mark Golding for the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And may I do it loud. The reason why may I do it is because I believe in my heart that Mark Golding only desire is to help the people of Jamaica so that they can have a better life. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Because history can help you to predict the future. How somebody acted in the past will tell you how they will act in the future. A few years ago, when they were locking up young people for a draw herb, they locked up a youth named Mario Dean. And in lockup, them beat him. And them beat him and he died. Mark Golding was the Minister of Justice. And now, I want you to understand that you have to have somebody with the care, with the love, and with the vision to be able to see that this is an oppressive system that is in place. And it is set to cause our young people to be locked up, to get criminal records so they can't go on farm work and they can't get work with government. Mark Golding stood up and decriminalized the personal use of marijuana so that police can lock up the youth nowadays and give them criminal record feed. And if you got the record before, you can get it removed. That's the law that he put in place. Some of them are question about where him come from. Him come from Jamaica. But all if him never come from here, him do that for poor people. What you do? And I don't have your whole heap of bank account. When you vote for an MP, they have two roles. One is to go to Parliament and deal with legislation. And the second role is to come in your community and deal with the development in your community. When you check out the people who go to Parliament, they have to review the laws that are there. They have to figure out which one they need to repeal, take it off, which one they need to amend, change it, and where they need to bring in new laws. Mark Golding, as our Minister of Justice, passed over 120 pieces of legislation, laws in this country. And this government in 8, 9, 10 years can't pass the amount we're passing in 4 years. We are talking about a legislative champion in Mark Golding. And if you think that don't mean nothing to you, let me show you an example. If you are on government land right now, you cannot claim that piece of land via adverse possession unless you are on it for 60 years. When we go in office with Mark Golding as the Prime Minister, there will be a change in that to 25 years, so that all of you here who have been on a piece of land that is government land for the last 25 years, no, Mr. Bro God can't come there with no bulldozer, can't write you no letter, so if you come off it, because you will be the rightful owner of that. 700,000 Jamaican live on land without title. You know? And a joke thing we are talking about. You know? We don't just come up here so and talk foolishness. You know? Like certain man we just play a song and a wipe him finger across him neck. That not develop nothing for nobody. We are here to transform the lives of the people. Few years ago, war broke out in Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine start war. Russia start drop some bomb over Ukraine. We had some students over there studying medicine and something. They reach out to the government of the day, the JLP government, to say that, look here, with the Ukraine, Russia a drop bomb over here, we walk our yard. The government said to the students that they must take a loan in order to come home. Members say students not employed, you know. So how you offer loan to people when not employed? How them are going to pay back? Mark Golding, as leader of the opposition, when not get taxpayers' money to allocate, went into his personal account, paid the money for the students, called them and spoke to them and ensured that they came back home to Jamaica safe and sound. We are talking about a caring leader. So, when them get up and them start them arms house, guys, be arms house them depend, you know. I want you to defend your leader and defend your party. He has carried this election right down to the wire. Now he comes out to say that the reason why we are asking to call it are because we're tired. Remember, no? Remember, if him not call it this Sunday and him not call it by next week Sunday, it means that it will go past the actual election date, will go past the 3rd of September. And the 3rd of September make 5 years since the last election. And what kind of power-hungry man this them have as Prime Minister? What talk about theme government do the most and yet still afraid to go to the people? If you have done the most, why are you hiding from the people? When I used to go to sports day, they would say, Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding, hiding. Andrew in the garden, hiding, hiding from Mark Golding. Andrew, where are you? Andrew, where are you? You're hiding from Mark Golding. Make welcome the president of the party, the future Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golding.